I'm designing a custom Lego set for my dad of my childhood home. This is day, I want to say 90, but welcome everyone new here. You don't need to have seen any other videos to watch this one. Um, to get you up to speed, I've been spending 20 minutes every day working on this set. Let me start my clock here, um, my timer, I should say. Okay, 20 minutes today. And we've already got to the point of building the set. So go watch some old ones if you want to see that process. We made the instruction manual. So again, go watch the past ones if you want to go see that process. I won't go dive into it here, but this just lets us, see step by step how we build this thing up. And excuse me, we came over to Figma. Let me actually exit out of this. We came over to Figma and we designed the box. So the Lego box itself. So you can see this is the front. And then we've got the bottom, some just dumb text, funny text down here. My logo, I made a logo that copies the Lego logo, but it's got my name instead. I think that's kind of clean. The side, the back with some more beauty shots to give you a better sense of what you're getting. All the side profiles, the plane set from the top, the actual, or like a almost isometric almost view of it to kind of give you a better sense of how deep the house goes, since the front just kind of gives you a beauty shot. And then the top gives you a side profile and the other side gives you a top view. Kind of funny actually. Doesn't feel like they're swapped, but you can see all the interiors here, so that's kind of fun. I actually really like this view. I think it's kind of sick. So so that's about it. So we're at the point now. And I forgot to mention, we made all of these sticker designs to capture little memories from throughout the house. We'll put these are like paintings my mom made, shower curtain maps that me and my brothers would play, like find the country, play geography games with each other while we were both taking dumps and looking at each other just in the mirror, and then we've got, which if that sounds whack, go watch. I mean, it's deep in the video catalog. There's somewhere I talk about that. And then we've got the Lego table, which kind of inspired a lot of this. My dad made me this Lego table. It's really just a wooden thing where you could slot in Tupperware, just cheap Walmart Tupperware or whatever with different pieces. And so a different column for each color and a different row for each type of piece. And so I spent a lot of time at that growing up. So anyway, I made a sticker to represent that. The height board, me and my siblings are all tall. I'm like 6'6". So both my parents took a lot of pride in our heights. But especially my mom, she's like 5'7", 5'8", so she's always like, my big boys, And so we'd mark our heights on this always growing up. And so I want to make the height board. And a family pick. My family loves Hawaiian shirts. My dad's mom, so my grandma, grew up in, I think, the Samoan Islands in Hawaii. And so I don't think she knew the mainland until college, really. So anyway, and then my parents met in Hawaii. And then when I turned 18, they sold the house that I made, this Lego set house they sold. And, or when the youngest kid moved out of the house, they sold it and moved to Hawaii. Hawaii is just, everyone loves Hawaii. So Hawaiian shirts, I feel like, are big in my family. I think everyone just likes the color too. My mom, every time we try to ask her to do family photos and we're like, what color do you want? She's like, blue and green and yellow, and red, and brown. I mean, orange, you know what I mean? Like she'll just end up naming every color and we're like, okay. So anyway, hence we've got a family photo with all the Hawaiian shirts on it. I probably deleted my example one just so I don't, just because my family hasn't said they want to be in these videos, so I'm not going to show them. Which a lot of them don't actually know about these. Like my dad doesn't know about this. The first time he hears about it will be when I hand him the Lego set, which I think is going to be a sick moment. So I'll video that for y'all. But I guess some little other things we need to do is the Lego architecture set decal. So like at the front of each of these sets, let's see if I can find. Yeah, you can see it's got the name. It's hard to see in these photos because they're kind of zoomed out, but it's got the name of what it is along the front. Just Statue of Liberty. So basically, we just need a sticker like that. So let's go ahead and actually make that now. And then the last one is the front door. So this front door, I just use clear glass. I'm trying to see if there's a good photo of it somewhere. Yeah, clear glass. But we've got, let me see if I can get a good pic of it. IRL. This is a decent one, but my mom actually made this design for the door. So I want to make that with stickers, because with the decals or the stickers, I was specifically trying to do it in a way that like not just for the sake of adding detail, but specifically to store memories. Like you saw as I went through that, each have like some memory associated with them. So that's what I want to do with this front door. Just kind of stores that memory of my mom making that, or designing that, working with someone to get it made. So yeah, she's always super artistic. She I wouldn't say I'm like super artsy or anything, but I definitely am decent. I mean, more than the average person, I'd say maybe. Let's go. Also fresh. So, but I credit that all to my mom. My dad's not like terrible, but he's not. My mom's the artsy one. So she's got sick. Like I think she said she wanted to go through art school, but quit when, just because she got pregnant. Just kidding. She got married, started having kids. My parents are super religious. I'm not, but you know, to each their own. And so they, you know, just started having kids really young. Ended up with 1 girl, 5 boys, and I think they love it, honestly. I don't think they've got any regrets there. It was the life for them. I can't imagine it. Couldn't be me, but you know, good for them. So anyway, all that just to say I mean, okay guys, do we just do I kind of think we just do the name, just because that's what they do in all these. Like they don't do the logo. Like we could do our little logo, you know, with the decoration around it, but it's gonna be small, and all these ones just have the name itself, like in plain text. So I think we just do the name itself in plain text. I mean, we're still doing our stylized text, so I like that. But yeah, I was just wondering if I want to do this whole thing. It's just one wide, so I think that'd get small. So yeah, we'll just do Casa Fresh, and that's it. I like that. But yeah, so my mom always said that she was gonna do, I think she was going to like doing art stuff, like majoring in art or something in college, till she got married, started having kids, and then it was like, you know, more important things than like being your kids than art school. So she ended up just graduating as soon as possible, and like I think she ended up doing, what is it, recreational therapy or something. I don't know. She always said it gave her, you know, worked out having a bunch of boys, because she basically learned how to keep boys doing productive, good activities, but juvie. Like she worked at like some treatment center for you know, behaviorally challenged boys, like dudes that just, you know, kids that really just had some bad behaviors, and so then they, rather than go to jail, you know, their parents send them to these camps, or I don't know, facilities. So she worked there for a minute, and so she said it was like, I mean, my brothers were all really tame. I think my parents must have been tame or something, or just my mom was a really good mom. I don't know. I mean, she was a really good mom, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if, I don't really believe that being a good mom is gonna make your kids perfect, if that makes sense. Which we weren't perfect either, but like, I can't remember getting grounded. We never got spanked. My dad would yell, but like, I don't know. So I'm not sure. I don't know if they were just tame, or if you can really credit parenting for something like that. But yeah, either way, she said that her education just worked well for what she ended up doing. Okay, guys, sorry I'm jumping around here. I'm trying to figure out the dimensions of this. I guess I'll just go here and do it this way. So it's a, if I open this up on Bricklink Studio, it should tell me the dimensions. Okay, so how did we do? Oh, we just did it in pixel size. It's like this one, 180. So 180 is one stud. So, right, let me just double check. This should be 360 then. Yep, 180. Let's check this one, 180. Okay, perfect. So 180 is one stud. So if this is saying that it's 1 by 4 by 6, so 4 by 6, then we need 180 times 4 for our width. Doesn't let me do that, huh? What is that? 720? Actually, we did that wrong side on that. And then by 6, that's what, 6 times, what did we say it was again? 180. 6 times 180, which is what, 1080? Is that right? 6, yep. Okay. So 1080 by 720, that feels like the right size too. So let's just make this white. Maybe we just make it slightly off-white just so we can see it. But then let's take our image here. But yeah, so I'd credit all my, like, any kind of artistic talent I may have or artistic tendencies to credit it to my mom. But yeah, like I always like doing some graphic design stuff, some painting. Got a bunch of paintings on my wall. I only paint rocket ships. So I've got a Blue Origin one up there, NASA, of course, I've got a few. I've got a SpaceX rocket, and I try to do a different style every time. So like, I've got one, I used to be super hyper-realistic style, but then I started liking to explore with it. So I've got one that's more impressionistic, one that was trying to be more Picasso-esque, like very geometric, hard lines. Yeah, some cell shading type vibe. So yeah, I've got a few different ones there. I guess too, it's probably easier if I literally just overlay it. So let's do that. No need to do anything crazy here. I mean, I guess we will have to scale. Well, we can just do this. Will it let us? It doesn't really. Is it just because... Not tile. It's really tends towards like web browser stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, that's just not what we want. Well, we can at least just take the design and copy over essentially. So first things first, let's get the outline in there. So something like this. But yeah, so back to my mom. So yeah, she was good with boys. She was very much the CEO of home. Like she called herself a homemaker, and like before she met my dad and started having kids, she wanted to be an international business like translator, I think was what it was. And I mean, she could be. She's a massive respect for her. She's just like one of those, I don't know, super people, which maybe all moms are, but I know my mom was, you know. So, yeah. So, I don't know. What was I going to say about it, though? Oh, but so she's artistic, and so still would have times where she just would randomly make something, and you're like, whoa, mom, how did you do that? And it's like, you know, she's pretty humble about it, but like, there's a few different paintings throughout the house that she made. Some really cool what would you call it? Some really cool oil pastel drawings, I guess. So those are sick. So yeah, I don't know. She's done a bunch of cool stuff, artistic wise, and just like little things she incorporated, like making treasure maps for our birthday parties. But it's like she'd make them look like, old and weathered and all that. And so just some cool stuff. I think that's probably good enough. I want a better photo of this, but I just don't have one. Let me see. I mean, I can pull up the set, but or the house on Zillow. But again, I don't want to like, even though my parents don't live there anymore, I don't want to like put that address out on the internet for whoever does live there now. So let me see if I can. Oh wait, this image is way better. Let's do this. That was easy. So let's go and do this. Crop it. This front area where this photo is, it's where my sister got married during COVID. We did the, at home super small wedding, which my sister always wanted that, so she was good with it. But yeah, it was pretty sick. It's fun having that memory. So I'm hyped for the family to see this and just relive some of the memories in this house since we haven't been back. I drove by during my bachelor party. We were like in the neighborhood, and I was like, boys, should we just go stop by? Like, not actually get out and say, I'm not trying to harass the people that live there now, but it was like, just go see it, So that was pretty fun. Okay, I learned a trick, or online, someone said a trick about these is you just click on the max/min points. So wherever it's shortest, or wherever you have the vertical and the horizontal lines, you click there. So like what am I trying to say? It's like here, it's like where it goes horizontal, so I want to click there. Here it goes vertical, so I want to click there. Like where the tangent is horizontal or vertical, that's where you're trying to place your dots. It's cool too, because if this always felt like it had a pattern, but I didn't know what it was. But now I'm like clicking around, I'm like, oh yeah, I see the pattern now. So I guess we just kind of end that one there. We'll come back through and make all these actually curve, but first things first, we gotta put all the main points in here. So that's gonna be that one. Then it goes vertical here, horizontal there, vertical there, horizontal there, and vertical, there? Something like that. And let's do the same here. So yeah, it'll be fun, like my sister's wedding, my prom, I think, yeah, that's good. And then I've obviously like all the other memories growing up, like, playing football in the back with my brothers, football and baseball, jumping the fence to gather baseballs that we'd like hit over accidentally. My brother eating a grasshopper that we found skewered with like a steak from the yard, like one of those little metal steaks. And then I think my mom was like grilling chicken or something on the grill that night. And so we skewered up the grasshopper on the grill, and he ate it. We have an awesome video of him, like you just hear the crunch, like the ultimate crackly crunch, and then just like he's like chews for a minute, and then he's like, crispy. I think it's what he said. I'm sure I'm butchering it. It's probably crunchy. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, so that's another classic. I don't know. I feel like everyone's, I'm sure, got a million stories from their childhood. Okay, I think this one's just fully mirrored. Yeah, it is. Cool. vertical. So we'll just mirror that once it's ready to go. And same with down here, yeah. Cool, so then let's just go back through then and start connecting these up. I guess, how do we... Oh shoot, we're already done with the time. Okay, well, we'll do this. We'll keep working on this tomorrow. And then we need to figure out how to make the box, but maybe y'all can help me with that. I want to, oh, that is not. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll make this curvy. We still got to figure out the whole box situation. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just not sure where to actually like make that. You know what I mean? Or where to get it made. So if anyone has any good ideas, I don't know if there's some place online to go to, but one way or another, we got to get that box made. And then still waiting on the Lego pieces to come in. I've got some of them, but there's still more missing. I should really look into that. At this point, I don't know if it's just taking forever or, which I know it was gonna take forever, so that's why I've been feeling it like it's that, but I wanna make sure it's actually coming. Nothing happened to it, because that would actually be a shame if we wait forever and it never comes. So, yeah, so I'll do that. But I feel like that's off camera stuff. I've been trying to make all the progress on camera, but there's just some stuff that's just kind of boring. So I don't want to make y'all sit through that. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, well, I'll fix the curves on all these. Just need to get the curve in the first place, and then it's easy enough to just, you come back through and you adjust these. Again, make sure they're all either horizontal or vertical. And that helps you have clean curves. And then we just go ahead and adjust these until they're the actual curve we want. And then unless we've forgotten something, then it should be pretty good. So yeah, we'll keep working on this tomorrow, but I better log off for the night. Okay, thanks for tuning in. You know, all the classic YouTube stuff, like, subscribe. Just help me do this full time. I'm gonna do this thing forever, just working on miscellaneous projects, you know, fun projects for people in my life. But yeah, if I get your support, then it goes a long way to letting me someday do this full time. That's the dream. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll see you tomorrow.